Hello again everybody, and welcome back to the channel. As you can see here, there is adhesive left and partial remnants of the TollTag because they had to install a new one here. We're going to show you how to remove this off of a fully tinted windshield. As you can see here, we have Goof Off Pro. This is sped up 2 times to keep the length of this video down. Hello again everybody. This is John with North Texas Ceramic Coatings and Detailing of DFW. Want to take a quick second and wish everybody a happy and safe Labor Day, and we're going to show you how to get this adhesive off of this fully tinted windshield. Because you can't use a razor blade because there's film on the windshield. That would be the most easiest way to get adhesive off of a windshield. And all this takes is a little bit of Goof Off Pro and some elbow grease. Excuse me. This just takes time, folks. I am not being overly aggressive, even though when it's sped up in double time here, you know, it looks like I am in fast forward mode. I am using medium pressure, and I am trying to get what is left of the TollTag moistened and softened, and I learned through doing this that it just took time, and you have to get what's left of the TollTag adhesive / sticker. You have to get it all moist, and you have to gently pick at any thick remnants that were left over, like where you can see the blue and the orange, and there was even a little piece of the NFC part of this TollTag left over. I don't know what they're using for adhesive for these things, but the adhesives for this thing suck in terms of removal anyway, because our normal adhesive remover that will take any kind of adhesive off, it wouldn't touch this for anything. So I had reached out not only to our rep for our window tint, which is S-Tech USA, but I also checked with some other tinters as well, just to, you know, have a little, you know, powwow or roundabout that, you know, or I'm sorry, round table. It's definitely Monday, folks. I can't even think straight. I had a little round table discussion with some other tinters. I said, hey, this is the route I'm probably going to try. They all agreed. It does not hurt, folks, to check with people that you know in the industry to see if you are all of the same opinion before you up and do something. You know, this is moderately aggressive. You're putting a solvent on window film. You know, this is not something you take lightly, because the last thing you want to do is tear or rip or harm the window film. And as you can see here, I was, you know, lightly, I don't want to say picking because that's not the right word, but I was lightly digging at what was going on here. And yes, this is a harsh solvent. It's not the harshest solvent out there. I mean, I could have tried lacquer thinner, but I was almost guaranteed that was going to eat the film, and you don't want to try that. You wanted something a little less aggressive than that. And yes, with the gloves, it does help, because then you can kind of pick at what's left of this adhesive and not have to worry about your fingernails digging into the window film and making marks, or worst case scenario, you know, you dig into it and you actually split it or tear it. Honestly, that's all this is time, patience, perseverance, and just being very mindful of what you're doing. Apologize for our absence on the channel. Things have been busy. Things have been crazy. I've had this footage for about a week, and I just have not gotten a chance to put it together. I have some other footage I have to put together yet. So hopefully I can have that out either later this week or by the beginning of next week on some other things. But as you see here, it's starting to come off. You see a big difference from how it first looked. there is just a few little buggers that, you know, are being a real pain that you can't get off. A customer said that they've been staring at this thing for months and it was a giant eyesore every time they looked up at it, and they weren't 100% sure on how to get it off. So I was fairly confident that I knew how we could get it off. I know I sound like a broken record here, folks, but this is just, you know, soak the microfiber, put it on the adhesive, you know, get it nice and wet, scrub, and repeat. I did learn that use different sections of the microfiber. This is what I would consider, like, it's not really a grade B microfiber. This is still a grade A, but it is at the other end of its life cycle. You don't want to use anything that will scratch or ruin the film as well. So it was just all about taking your time with a quality low-end A microfiber. This is usually a coating towel that we use for the initial wipe. It's about 350 to 400 GSM. It's low nap. And there were just certain parts of this thing that were just, I honestly didn't think I was ever going to get them off, and I kept rubbing and scrubbing. And eventually I was able to get it all off. I am nearing the end here of getting it completely off. There was just a little bit underneath the rear view mirror cover contraption there, and that made it a little bit difficult to actually get to. I just put some more Goof Off Pro on a different section of the microfiber. Got it nice and moist and wet. And after a couple of minutes, it just rolled right off. Now for this last section, I brought it back to normal speed. Going to use a quality glass cleaner, a non-ammonia based glass cleaner, to remove anything that is left over, because there are some smears and some smudges and all that good stuff. And there's no adhesive left over. It's just from working with the solvent. Our favorite glass cleaner is Tax System Crystal Window. And if you have a favorite glass cleaner that you like to use, by all means, keep using it. I am not here beating on a drum saying, hey, this is the best window cleaner ever. We do feel that this is a pretty solid window cleaner. We absolutely love it. R1B is the window cleaner from Fireball, the glass cleaner from Fireball. It's always a toss-up which one we love more, but we keep coming back to Tax System. Just going to give it a little wipe here and get rid of any smearing. So what are your thoughts, folks? Do you think this was a fairly simple process? Do any of you out there that have done this before without ruining the window film? Do you have another process that you have done? Tell me what you think in the comment section below. Once again, everybody, happy Labor Day. My name is John. We are North Texas Ceramic Coatings and Detailing of DFW. We will see everybody in the next video. Have a great week, y'all. See y'all soon.